Earth, the birthplace of man. It's hard to believe that we once lived unprotected on its surface, exposed like animals. Fortunately, we had the good sense to abandon our cities on this surface and move underground. Now we're safe, but there were some who took a different path, to find new homes out there in the stars. Their descendants now live on the spacer planets, spoiled, self-centered, and wasteful, without disease, free to pursue science and art, their every wish fulfilled, and all because of the robots who serve them. Thousands of robots. Smart, strong, obedient. Robots who build more robots till they outnumber the spacers 100-fold. Robots who wait on them, who serve them, even pilot their ships. Well, we have robots too, but mostly where people won't go. Topside, tending crops. But our little tin men are minor league compared to the spacer robots. And that means the spacers call the shots. So now, they've set up a base out in old New Jersey, here to help us, the spacers say. Yeah, well, look, I don't know what their base is really for, but I'll tell you this. Keldon Amadiro didn't come here to help the Earth.
And His Honor the Mayor warned that these census figures will mean even smaller food allotments for the months to come. In other news, the arrival earlier this week of spacer Keldon Amadiro is regarded ominously by local authorities. Well known for his anti-Earth views, Amadiro was sent directly from Aurora to head up the Spacertown base. He was met by Dr. Han Fastoff, the galaxy's leading roboticist, who has been at Spacertown for several months now. Fastoff has often been at odds with Amadiro over Earth-spacer policy issues. Ever since his arrival, Amadiro has been unavailable to News 99 for comment on his appointment to the Spacertown base. In other news, riots against spacers and robots flared up in 5 locations around the city this week. The most violent demonstrations were at the Transrail plant in Brooklyn, where 30,000 jobs are being lost to robot workers. The city police, however, have matters well in hand.
The citizens of New York have nothing to fear. We have matters well in hand.
And that's the news of the week in review. This Friday, May 25th, 2249.
Spacers, riots, robots. Whatever happened to your basic burglary?
Detective Bailey.
Sammy, how many times have I asked you not to sneak up on me like that?
306, Detective.
Just forget it, Sammy.
Forget what? Detective Bailey, Commissioner Enderby wants to see you in his office right away. He's real worried. He just heard from Spacertown. He's real worried.
So what else is new? Every time the boss got a furrowed brow, Sammy looked like he was going to fry a chip. And I guess with half the city out rioting and Spacertown pushing him around, he might be a little angry.
He's real worried. He's real worried. He's real worried.
The trouble is, whenever Julius starts feeling the heat, it's Lige Bailey, ace detective, who ends up putting out the fire. I hear you're real worried, Julius.
I told him, Commissioner.
Thanks, Sammy. Sit down, Bailey. There, help yourself to a cheese blintz.
You're the only one who can stand that sugary stuff, Julius. It went out 100 years ago.
Lige, don't you ever long for the good old days? Before the robots, before the spacers, when you could get real food, real music.
Fresh air, sunshine.
All right, don't be crude, Bailey. I just had a call from Han Fastoff. You know what he wants me to do? He wants me to bring a spacer onto the force.
A spacer in the city? They're petrified of catching Earth germs.
Not this one. He's a robot.
What?
Exactly.
Oh, Fastoff said it was just an experiment, wouldn't last long. But Lige, they're worried about Earth. Our birth rate, the overcrowding, food shortages, the spacers are afraid we'll turn on them. So they want to have their robots in key positions on Earth to watch us.
A spacer robot? No, not a chance. The men will never stand for that.
Yeah, I don't know if I can either. I'm trying to be reasonable with these spacers, but, I mean, they act as if you aren't even there. Oh, damn. These things cost a fortune to fix. But I'm not much good without them.
Why don't you just get a genetic eye twist like everyone else?
Look, Bailey, I can't tell Fastoff no. Now, I want you to go to Spacer Town, bring this wind-up detective back. His name is Daniil Oliva. We'll figure out what to do with him later.
Wait a minute. Spacer Town's topside. I can't do that.
Guys, you don't have to go outside. The tube takes you right to their dome cover. Look, I gotta get out of here. I'm about ready to explode. I'm going over to Queens to get these glasses fixed. Sammy will fill you in on the details.
This is a priority 1 assignment. You'll need to establish a link-up with the technicians at Data Log Central, Detective Bailey.
Thank you, Sammy. That's very helpful.
You're welcome, Detective. Have a nice day.
Data Central, this is Detective Elijah Bailey. Open a file for me called Assignment Robot. I'll be heading over to Spacer Town, so I guess I'll need a map and any background information you can give me. Spacers. If they had to have an outpost, did they have to put it in New Jersey? I really don't want to do this. Spacers make me feel, well, small. And they're robots. I have nightmares about spacer robots, and now Enderby tells me I have to work with one. I should have called in sick today. Almost there. Took the local to drag the trip out to half an hour, but now I'm here. Spacer Town. Oh, I'd heard all about what would happen when I got there. Decontamination. Got them all yet? Huh? Nope, there's one there. Ah, nasty little earth germ. Yeah, you better zap that one quick. Good. Got the little... Not afraid of my blaster, but watch out for my sneezes. Guess this means I pass, right? Huh? Otherwise you wouldn't... Sorry. Could you direct me to Dr. Fastoff's lab? I'm here to see a man about a robot.
You have found him.
Oh, Dr. Fastoff, I'm sorry, I didn't...
Excuse me, Detective Bailey. I am Daniil Oliva.
You? You're not a robot. Well,
Yes, I am Detective Bailey. I am a new humanoid robot developed by Dr. Fastoff himself. You seem doubtful. Perhaps I can convince you this way.
Daniil, Detective Elijah Bailey will be arriving shortly from the city. I want you to wait for him outside the decontamination area and escort him to this lab.
This is absurd. A robot you can't tell from a man? What's the point?
Come, I will take you to Dr. Fastoff's lab and tell you of his plan for Earth.
Plan? What plan?
It is Dr. Fastoff's hope that Earth will come to accept advanced robots as a liberating force in society.
You're Dr. Fastoff's dreamer robot, Daniil.
Perhaps, Detective Bailey, but he believes your planet is exhausted and cannot support your numbers. When you begin to look to other planets, as the spacers did long ago, he says you will need the help of robots.
Your brilliant Dr. Fastoff hasn't done his homework, robots. There's no way any Earthman could ever deal with being on the surface of a new planet. No Earthman can stand being outdoors. Only a spacer could live in a building like this.
Is the daylight disturbing you?
Certainly, it's disturbing me, robot.
Here. I hope that's better. So Dr. Fastoff decided to gather information on Earth's attitude towards robots. Since police work deals with raw human emotions, he thought it might be a fine way to conduct research. Since a humanoid robot could work alongside a human detective without causing any comment, I was designed. Your Commissioner Enderby was consulted and...
What is it?
There's something wrong. The tingle field should not be on. Wait here. Here's the lab. Only a small number of individuals have direct access to Dr. Fastoff's lab.
Friend Daniel, someone has made an attempt on the life of Dr. Fastoff.
Is Dr. Fastoff unharmed?
I was able to save him by knocking him away from the blaster beam.
Detective Bailey, you come highly recommended.
Well, you've got quite a reputation yourself, Doctor. I can see why. So what happened here, Doctor?
You needn't concern yourself. Our security forces will apprehend the city person who shot at me.
Oh, well, you saw the assailant then. You can identify him.
No. He entered while Giscard and I were turned away from the door.
Well, then how do you know he was from the city?
Detective Bailey, spacers do not commit crimes. Robots prevent the possibility of crime by following the 3 laws of robotics.
And who might you be?
My name is Giscard.
I see. Robot Giscard. And can you project a holo like your friend here, Robot Daniil?
Certainly, so long as my memory of the event is fresh and vivid.
Then please replay the murder attempt.
Sir, Giscard heard the blaster being charged behind him, guessed its meaning, and used his robotic speed to save me.
Did you get a good look at the assassin, Robot?
No, Detective.
What time did this happen?
At precisely 8:30 a.m.
Mr. Bailey, as I stated before, spacer security has already been set into motion. There is nothing for you to do. I suggest that you and Daniil return to the city. It is vital to begin your work.
So I've been told. Your robot here mentioned your plan to show us city dwellers the error of our ways.
It is extremely important, Detective. All this that you see around you is but the faintest reflection of the culture spacers have achieved with the help of robots. Earth, on the other hand, has tunneled underground, hiding its head in the sand to the ever-increasing problems of overpopulation and diminishing resources. Your culture is doomed to collapse unless you begin to expand outward again.
What I can't figure, Doc, is what's it to you?
Spacers have become too content with their success, too proud, too conservative. Perhaps it is because of the long lives we lead. But should Earth join the spacers out there in the stars, they would bring with them their vibrancy, their joy of life. Only together, with our science and your vitality, can all survive. It is time to begin the long climb from your underground cities to the stars, Mr. Bailey.
Commissioner Enderby.
What?
I I assume you know about the unprovoked attack by an Earthman on Spacer Han Fastov this morning.
Who? Dr. Amadiro. Welcome. Welcome.
Yes, the incident in Fastov's laboratory was a terrible thing. Terrible.
Sammy, get Bailey in here.
This is an outrage to the entire Spacer community. We must be able to guarantee the safety of Spacer representatives on Earth. Our lives are too long and valuable to be endangered by violence. Commissioner, if you had dealt firmly with the riots against Spacers and robots from the beginning, this brutal attack would not have occurred. I cannot let another such incident happen. You have 24 hours.
To do what?
To find the assailant and bring him to justice.
24 hours?
Yes. Or I'll be forced to use the considerable powers of the Spacer worlds to restore order.
What powers? You mean the spacer robots? The Federated Cities of Earth will never stand for that.
It is of no concern to me what the cities of the Earth will or won't stand for.
Bailey, get on this right away.
It's not our jurisdiction, Julius.
Excuse me, partner Elijah, but due to our special project, we alone have joint jurisdiction to pursue the investigation, both in the city and in Spacertown.
Well, that figures. All right, then, I'm going to need a list of everyone who had a pass to Dr. Fastov's lab.
Borgraf, which Earth people have access to his lab?
Besides Commissioner Enderby, only Sophia Quintana, roboticist at the City Bureau of Personnel Resources.
Thank you. Commissioner, Mr. Bailey, 24 hours.
Get out of here.
Sammy, get Sophia Quintana in here.
Right away, Detective. Commissioner Enderby is very upset.
Commissioner Enderby is very upset. I dug up some background on Sophia Quintana while Sammy went to get her. Nothing much. A high-level bureaucrat, Earth's leading proponent and designer of the Sammy type of robot.
Really, Detective, my office is only down the hall. Jane and I are quite busy.
Important work.
Sorry, Miss Quintana, we're kind of under the blaster on this one. Commissioner Enderby wants me to...
Julius is involved? Why didn't you say so, Mr. Bailey? What can I do for you?
Miss Quintana...
Please call me Sophia.
I'm Jane.
Someone tried to murder Dr. Fastov this morning.
And Fastov? Spacertown? Is he all right?
Last time I looked. But I have to establish your whereabouts for this morning.
Thank you for asking us, Mr. Bailey. I worked in the office all night until just now. Sophia was in Washington. She didn't get back until late this morning.
What difference does it make where we were?
Well, you were one of the people with the security pass to the lab.
That's right.
Would you
Sophia
please
is
shut up? Mr. Bailey!
Oh, Jane, I'm sorry. I have no further questions for you. So, Sophia, you were in Washington this morning?
In fact, I was an honored guest at a banquet last evening. There's a small mention of it in today's Times, on page 24, I believe. I just got back. That dreary 2-hour ride on the intercity tube.
And I understand that you did some work with Dr. Fastov. Tell me about that.
Well, Han and I shared a certain professional closeness. Colleagues, you understand.
Good morning, Miss Quintana.
Fastov's done it then, has he? Sent his spacer robot into the city. I warned him!
I've been assigned to work with Detective Bailey.
Are you going to stand for this, Bailey?
I have no choice. Now, please, Sophia, about your work with Fastov.
First, it was thrilling. The legendary Han Fastov. Brilliant, charming, handsome.
You liked him a lot. Too bad he didn't.
But as we became closer, I began to see the real man, possessed by his work, interested in nothing else, cold. Just talk to Vasilia, his daughter. She has to work with him every day. More than I could stand, I can tell you.
He has a daughter there?
If you could call her that. They don't act like any father and daughter I know.
Mr. Bailey, you're upsetting Sophia. We must get ready for the
Will that be all, Mr. Bailey?
Yes, thank you. I'm going to talk to Fastov's daughter, Vasilia. Get me some background data on Spacertown.
I will. Also, I've been checking the city's computer files. We might find this useful, partner Elijah.
Data Central. Log this data as entry A. And Data Central will be going back to Spacertown. Do you have anything for me? Vasilia Fastov's office was in the administration building, 3 miles from the lab. No way was I going outside, so I settled for trudging along the underground maintenance tunnel. Vasilia was kind of upset at having to meet me face to face. I promised I wouldn't sneeze on her, but I could tell it was something more. It was clearly beneath her dignity to talk to me, but then I got the impression she wasn't keen on talking to anyone.
Since Dr. Amadiro has ordered our cooperation, I guess I have no choice, do I? Make this brief, Earthman.
I'll trade you brief for a little quiet.
I always work with loud music. It helps my concentration.
Mm-hmm. Have you heard someone tried to murder your father this morning?
What was your name again? Earthman.
Bailey, ma'am.
Listen to me, Bailey. Han Fastov has never been a father to me. He's basked in stolen glory for 80 years, living off of my discoveries, taking credit for my insight, and thwarting my career at every turn. I have 100 times more interest in the robots he creates from my designs than in him.
Fine. Who would want to harm Dr. Fastov?
I don't know any Earth people.
Well, that's your loss. All right, next question. Where were you at 8:30 this morning?
Spacers don't commit crimes, Bailey. Look, Bailey, I was here in my office all morning. Now back off. In fact, I was engaged in a tri-D call at about 8:30.
What can you tell me about Dr. Fastov?
Nothing. Why don't you ask him? Ask him why he manipulated affairs to stick me in this disease-infested hole. Ask him why he's here posturing about helping his little Earth brothers. Ask him why he's such a hypocrite. Oh, he loves Earth, but he hates your germs and your filth even more than I do. Now get away from me, Bailey. I can't take another second's exposure. Get out, or I'll have a dozen robots throw you out.
Oh, no need for that. I think I've gotten just about everything I needed. Well, it's been a real pleasure chatting with you, Vasilia. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, I hope I'm not coming down with something. See you.
Ask him why he's made a career of stealing my ideas.
I needed to talk to Amadiro, and I figured this was as good a time as any. According to the news reports, Amadiro was not a charter member of the Han Fastov fan club. Yet, in Enderby's office, he'd made a great show of concern about the attack.
We've been expecting you, Detective. It seems as if you ruffled a few of Vasilia's feathers.
She acted like I was bringing her a personal case of bubonic plague.
Vasilia can indeed be abrasive, Mr. Bailey. It seems to us, however, that you would be wiser to concentrate your efforts in the city.
Look, I'm on this assignment at Dr. Amadiro's somewhat forceful request, so why don't you be the robot, I'll be the detective.
I am sure that we can provide you with all the information you may need.
Good, good. So, just for the record, I need to establish where everyone was at 8:30 this morning.
Fine, so?
So, where were you?
Your question does seem irrelevant. However, for the record, I was here at the administration complex.
What were you doing at 8:30?
Filing my daily report to Aurora via sub-ether tri-D.
Daily? The energy from one sub-ether call would feed an Earthman for a month.
Quite so, Mr. Bailey. But Tri-D is my one link to civilization. Even Dr. Fastov is in regular touch with Aurora. But all of this is beside the point. Where I was, or where Vasilia was for that matter, is of no concern. Among spacers, there is no crime.
You all say that. I'm getting tired of that. What makes you spacers so virtuous and pure?
You are not hurt, Detective Bailey.
No. As you can see, Detective, in Spacer Society, our robots will always prevent a violent crime.
Dr. Amadiro, I could not keep from crushing your paperweight. I'm sorry.
Let me see that. Where were you this morning, Borgraf?
Really, Bailey?
Dr. Amadiro and I were working on a number of important matters. I was here reviewing a series of reports which would
Good day,
increase my
Mr.
capacity
Bailey. Borgraf and I have quite a bit of work to do. And you have 18 hours left.
Here is some additional information that I've gathered in Spacer Town. Perhaps we should return to the city after you log it.
Okay, Central. Daniil's been doing some digging around. It's good. Enter this as entry B in the log. In Central, what about something for me?
Keldon Amadiro's ultimatum to the city has but 12 hours left. It is rumored that failing an arrest, spacer robots will enter the city to put down the riots.
The citizens of New York have nothing to fear. We have matters well in hand.
I don't feel like we're making much progress, partner Elijah.
Patience, Daniil. It's lesson number one if you want to be a good detective. Patience. Eventually, if you have patience, you might stumble into something.
Are you talking about your human intuition, partner Elijah?
Yeah, I guess you could call it that. I mean, we need facts and logic, but human intuition plays a big part in detective work. A big part. Look, listen. I want you to get me an exact list of everyone who had access to that lab, and I mean everyone. Human or robot, Earth person or spacer. Other than Dr. Fastov, Giscard, and you, of course.
Of course. Keldon Amadiro, Borgraf, Julius Enderby, Vasilia Fastov, Jane, Sophia Quintana, and Sammy.
Sammy! Where were you at 8:30 this morning?
I was working here at the station, Detective Bailey. Did I tell you I am concerned about Commissioner Enderby? He's been quite upset today.
Yes, told me.
He's been quite upset today.
Elijah, I wonder why you are curious about Sammy's whereabouts.
I am curious about everything, Daniil. But I guess I'm just grasping at straws.
Grasping and...
It's, you know...
Oh, yes, one of your Earth idioms. Perhaps you would like to look at this if you are indeed grasping at straws.
Data Central. Enter this as data entry C in the log. You guys earning your paychecks back there? You got anything new for me?
Keldon, you have got to get me off Earth. I'm young. I've got hundreds of years left if I can just get back to Aurora. I can't take any more of these Earth germs.
Vasilia! Vasilia, I understand how you feel. I'm in danger every day myself. But you know I cannot intervene without Fastol's blessing.
You outrank him. Just do it.
I can't, rank or not. It would mean the end of any influence I have on Aurora. Perhaps if you... Never mind. But things will change, Vasilia. After this attack, Fastol's supporters will realize that Earth cannot be rehabilitated. They will lose sympathy for it.
I can't wait that long. If I have to be subjected to the presence of just one more of those dirty Earthers.
Patience, Vasilia. I hate it too. I cannot abide their insolence, their familiarity. I don't know how Fastolf can feel we have anything in common with him. But he won't win in the long run, Vasilia. I will not lose to Fastolf this time.
Listen to me, Daniil. A good detective doesn't limit his options. Now, I think we have to consider Vasilia and Amadiro as suspects.
Since the Spacers have no crime, it seems unlikely that Keldon Amadiro or Vasilia would have tried to kill Dr. Fastolf. Additionally, Vasilia is Han Fastolf's daughter.
Granted. But both of them have been under great stress since arriving on Earth.
Are you suggesting they have become unstable enough to be considered suspects?
That's what I'm suggesting.
Then we have 4 suspects. Keldon Amadiro, Vasilia Fastolf, Sophia Quintana, and Julius Enderby.
Julius Enderby? He's the commissioner of police.
But logically, he must be on the suspect list, must he not?
You know, Daniil, you may make a detective yet. So, if we include Enderby, we also have to include Borgraf, Jane, and Sammy. They all had passes, too.
The first law of robotics precludes considering any robots as suspects.
Wait a minute. Daniil, let me ask you a question. And now, don't be offended. Can you conceive of any circumstances which might lead a robot to break that first law?
No. A robot may not harm a human being.
May not harm a human being.
That's correct, Elijah. Partner Elijah, here is an item in which you might be interested.
Wake up, Data Central. Enter this stuff as data entry D in the log. I don't suppose you guys have dug up anything new for me at this hour in the morning.
Sophia has been quite upset.
Commissioner Enderby as well.
You do a good job at perceiving the Commissioner's feelings, Sammy. Sophia doesn't like the new humanoid robot. He makes her feel badly about her robot designs.
All robots make Commissioner Enderby feel badly. Except me, of course.
I'm glad that you don't make the Commissioner feel badly, Sammy. Sophia doesn't want any spacer robots to come to the city. They're too frightening for humans. She says all robots should be friendly and make humans feel superior.
I can do that.
Good morning. It's 7:30 a.m. There are 3 hours left for city police to apprehend Han Fastoff's assailant. Rumors that spacer robots are already loose in the city have set off new riots. Attempts to reach Commissioner Enderby for comment have been unsuccessful. In other news...
Okay, Bailey, what do you got?
Daniil and I have made some progress, Commissioner.
Daniil?
That's right. The robot. We're going back to Spacer Town. I think we need to have another chat with Dr. Fastoff himself. And I'd like a few other people present, Commissioner, including you.
Me?
By Tri-D, at least.
I've started to get information from the Spacer Town lab. Interesting. The assassin knocked over a vial of activated iridium while escaping. They are running particle tests and combing the area for clues. Here is a preliminary report from the Spacer Town security.
Central. We've got entry E for you. Preliminary security report. Oh, and thanks for sending the first law data, Central. That was a big help. Central. What's iridium? Dr. Fastoff, what were you doing when the assassin attempted to kill you?
I was engaged in work that required total concentration.
And what was the nature of that work?
Well, I was going over some plans.
I see. Perhaps Giscard can be of greater help.
How can I help you, Detective Bailey?
Please play back the holo of the murder attempt.
Certainly.
Stop. Freeze the ending. Now, run it back and freeze the beginning. Giscard, run it further back.
Dr. Fastoff?
We must comply, friend Giscard.
Now, Giscard, give us audio and play the whole thing back.
These continued Earth riots are an unforeseen event. Giscard and I are concerned about possible harm to humans. How should we proceed? You must press forward with the Daniel Oliver strategy more rapidly. I understand. I have instructed Giscard and you in the strongest possible manner that this is the ultimate path of human happiness. Do you not believe this? I am trying to follow your instructions. Friend Giscard has helped me to understand their purpose. Giscard is invaluable. I find it difficult to get along without him here on Aurora. But it was essential that he go with you to Earth. Both for appearance's sake and as a practical matter. Is there anything else? No. I will speak with you tomorrow.
Fastoff sent a robot of himself.
Exactly. Daniil, if you would please get the completed report from Spacer Town Security, I think we can begin to draw some serious conclusions about this case.
I will do so immediately. I am pleased to meet you, friend Han.
It became clear to me that Fastoff could not have come to Earth himself. He was the only spacer who did not exhibit disgust at being in my presence. But robot Fastoff's behavior was at odds with Vasilia's description of her father's overriding fear of Earth germs. What better way for him to implement his plan for integrating robots into Earth's society than to send a robot to do the job? Additionally, Fastoff's ongoing political battles with Keldon Amadiro and Vasilia provided strong incentive for him to create the perfect robot. One that would fool even them.
Bailey, your ramblings lead nowhere. You uncovered the robot Fastov, but it doesn't change anything. There's only a few minutes left. You have no culprit.
Partner Elijah, I have the completed security report.
Thank you. Partner Daniil. Data Central, I think we can just about wrap this thing up. Enter this final security report as entry F. Last call, Data Central. Last call.
The culprit, Bailey.
Dr. Amadiro, we now have enough evidence to discover who did it, why, and how.
Perhaps you should have Data Central render an indictment.
Data Central. We only have a few minutes left on Amadiro's deadline. You should be able to name the suspect, spell out the motive, and describe the opportunity before time expires. Bailey, out.